Lately, I've been thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog and how much of an impact he's had on the illustrious world of gaming as well as movies, which of course shows no signs of slowing down. But he also had influence over the playgrounds of anime as well as comics, in particular a certain one aptly named Sonic the Comic. It was here in the UK, especially in the 90s, that us fans of Sonic got to witness the adventures of our blue hero each and every week, and recalling now, I remember running at the speed of sound to the local shop to pick up my issue of Sonic the Comic.
Nice.
Obviously, each issue of Sonic the Comic was massively popular, but it was issue 8 that us fans got to learn of the origins of Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's pretty good.
But before I uncover the origin stories of the world's fastest hedgehog, let's take a moment to go back in time to appreciate as well as understand the popularity of Fleetway Sonic the Comic. Running from 1993 to the year 2000, Sonic the Comic captured the hearts and imaginations of many UK Sonic fans. With its unique storytelling and its captivating artwork, Sonic the Comic provided a rich tapestry for Sonic's adventures. But it also had other characters from the illustrious world of gaming, as well as many reviews, plenty of readers' letters, and of course, Megadroid. This robot, if you will, kind of created that link between the world of man to the digital realm. And every now and then within my Sonic videos, it'll make an appearance in some shape or form. Sonic the Comic was a gateway into the Sonic universe, and at the time for less than £1, readers were transported to the realm of the blue blur. And it's within the comic's pages that some of gaming's favourite characters became more fleshed out and easier to understand. Fleetway Sonic the Comic was a treasure trove of excitement and a ticket to the world of gaming. But anyway, let's get to the main point of this video, the origin stories of Sonic the Hedgehog. In the Fleetway Sonic the Comic storyline, Sonic's origins are intricately tied to the ancient civilization of the Echidnas, as well as their connection to the powerful Chaos Emeralds. Mystical gems of unimaginable energy, and if harnessed correctly, could uncover the secrets of the universe. Phenomenal cosmic power! On the planet of Mobius, it was just a normal day in the lab of Dr. Ovi Kinterbor, when suddenly a brown hedgehog appeared from the sewers below. This familiar looking hedgehog was in fact Sonic, but before he became the blue blur we all know and love.
Right.
Dr. Kinterbor wished to use the Chaos Emeralds to rid Mobius of all its evil, using his latest invention, the ROCC.
Wow, a little heart and everything.
This amazing device would store evil energy within the mystical gems. However, in order to do this, Kinterbor would require the elusive 7th Chaos Emerald. And this is where Sonic would step up to help out the eccentric but highly intelligent Dr. Kinterbor. In return for his help, Sonic would let Kinterbor carry out experiments into the super speed of Mobius' fastest hedgehog. Faster and faster Sonic would run, when suddenly, the gyrosphere exploded. Sonic broke the speed of sound, destroying the treadmill. But the accident gave Sonic his blue streamlined look, which is pretty cool.
Indeed.
The friendship between Kinterbor and Sonic flourished, with them becoming good friends. But one fateful day, all this would change. It was like any other day in the lab, around lunchtime, and Kinterbor would ask if Sonic felt hungry. However, after inspecting the fridge, all it contained was an egg that smelt really bad. But this didn't deter the good doctor, who was convinced a bit of salt would help. But as he walked across the lab, Kinterbor tripped over a loose wire and fell into the ROCC. With a massive surge of energy, Kinterbor is engulfed in an explosion with Chaos Emeralds going left, right and centre.
Oh, really?
Smoke filled the lab, with Sonic frantically asking if the good doctor was okay. And as the smoke slowly began to dissipate, the blue blur would hear a disembodied voice.
I bet you weren't expecting this.
The evil energy stored in the Chaos Emeralds combined with a rotten egg. Kinterbor was no more, and in his place was the evil Dr. Robotnik.
Great Scott.
From this tragic moment, Sonic became a symbol of hope against the tyranny of Dr. Robotnik. With his loyal friends by his side, including the resourceful Miles Tails per Hour, and of course the fearless Knuckles the Echidna, Sonic would embark on countless adventures to protect Mobius from all of Dr. Robotnik's evil schemes.
Of course!
But it wasn't just about action and adventure. Fleetway Sonic the Comic delved into the personal growth of Sonic himself, which, as you can imagine, is quite endearing. But what made Sonic the Comic so popular? Within the pages of Sonic the Comic, the character of Sonic took on a slightly different persona compared to his other comic counterparts.
You're goddamn right.
The Fleetway version of Sonic was known for his edgier attitude, and the comic itself had a more mature storyline, catering to older readers while still being accessible to younger fans. As a kid, you had a certain idea of what Sonic was like, but when it came to Sonic the Comic and its American counterpart, Sonic the Hedgehog, it kind of opened up all new avenues into the personality traits of the world's fastest hedgehog. The talented writers and artists behind Sonic the Comic pushed the boundaries, creating an exciting and dynamic world for our favourite blue hero. And even though the initial run of Sonic the Comic ended in 2002, its impact on Sonic's lore in the hearts of fans remains strong even now, over 20 years later. The comic continues online, and now you know the origin stories of the world's fastest hedgehog, I implore you to go read Fleetway Sonic the Comic, as well as his Archie counterpart.
It's so beautiful!
Anyway, come back next time where I delve into the mind of Sonic's biggest fan, Amy Rose, and why she became a hero in her own right. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next game.